Hi everybody, today we're going to take a look at another website and try to determine if it's a scam or if it's a legitimate site. And the domain we're looking at is mcclainammunition.com. So it's mcclainammunition.com, and they spell Mcclain a little bit different than they do in the movies like John Mcclain. But so here we've got the home page. It's got an AR-15 with a suppressor and a bipod. And it says your best bulk ammo store. Tested and full of quality. That's probably your first clue that something is wrong on this site. Well, there's actually two clues. First, that's not very good English. Tested and full of quality. Well, I mean, this site is full of something, but I'll tell you what it's full of in a little bit. And if they sell ammunition, why are they trying to sell rifles? That's just weird. When you scroll down, it says free delivery on all firearms, and then it has shop. And notice how the word shop is a little bit, it's left justified, and it's not centered, it doesn't look quite right. Handguns, shotguns, gear, and it says welcome promo code. That's not very good English either. So I mean, there's clues all over the place that this is a scam, but we'll keep going and show you all the problems with it. They're linking to themselves to kind of give search engines some information that supposedly they're a good bulk ammo store. That's what they're trying to rank for long term, because it's right here, it's bulk ammo. And we'll check this coupon code later, CLAIN3021. And then here, it's not formatted right. That's the same coupon code, but doesn't look quite right. And then this picture, I'm sure they stole this. This is way too good for an average gun store to have. And then down here they've got different stuff, state compliance, 24/7 free shipping. Now they're saying for orders above $2,000 we offer free shipping to all states in the US. Well, wow, I really hope so. I mean, $2,000 and free shipping for orders above $3,000 outside the USA. So they're saying that they actually ship firearms in the United States, but also outside the United States. That's just not feasible, and it's probably not legal. Firearms are heavily regulated. Usually they don't just send them from anywhere to anywhere. And then they say they have refund anytime. Most ammunition companies don't take refunds because once the ammunition has left their hands, they can't justify that it's safe anymore. It could have been replaced. It could have been loaded with explosives or different powder or different bullets. So most all legitimate ammo companies will not offer any refunds, and unless the ammo is defective and there's a recall. That's about the only time. And then they'll send it back to the manufacturers. And then they've got different things. And notice how all these have add to cart buttons. All of them, add to cart, primers. Apparently they have everything. And we'll pick something and go and take a look at it and show you how. It looks like they got these pictures from this one gun store that has these orange stickers, and they stole all these pictures. Whoever has these orange stickers, that's where they got these pictures. And then they're going for ammo for sale. Bulk ammo is their link. So, and then they talk about the best cheap guns. Does ammo go bad? And then they have supposedly testimonials. Everything's perfect. I would recommend it. I got the correct order, and I could keep the wrong one for myself. They're not uppercasing I in either case. That's weird, right? So it kind of seems like whoever wrote this, English was not their first language. Friday evening, and on Monday the package was with me. That's not uppercase. I have never encountered such fast ordering process. And then no period. So punctuation and capitalization is not their strong point, and also the last name is not uppercase. And then down on the bottom they say they've been around since 2017. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic, there's been a lot of firearms and ammunition scams, and if you ever are in doubt of how old something is and if you should trust it, you can always just take the domain, copy it, and go to a whois lookup and paste the domain and search. And wow, this domain is only 1 year old. So they haven't been around since 2017. They've only been around for 1 year. Right now it's May of 2022, so this is 1 year old. And they have privacy on, so I can't tell where they're really located. This is in Iceland, Reykjavik. And so they've got domain privacy on, namecheaphosting.com. So they're using Namecheap for their hosting. So let's go back to the site. So this is a lie. I mean, at this point, you can be sure this is a scam. But let's keep going. Let's just check the phone number. So it's a 727 area code. And just type 727 area code and see where that is. That their address that they're saying is in Florida, in Medley, Florida. So right here it says 8105 Medley. And so 727 is in Florida, but it's actually in St. Petersburg. It's the big city. So a lot of times they'll get the area code right, but they won't, or they'll get the state right, but they won't get the exact part of the state. So if you're going to drive from Medley to St. Petersburg, how far is that? Wow, it's 4 hours away. It's on different parts, completely different parts of the state. It's like 240 miles. So the area code is wrong. And you can also take their address and just copy it and go to Google and see, does that show up for their address? No. It's this warehouse. There's no retail location. There's a truck. Guy's sleeping probably. There's no retail locations at this address. And I'll just go back a little bit more. And oh, I bet you that's another scam. But okay, so they're saying Walton and Post, Florida distribution is there, and actually that's probably right. 8105 Northwest 77th, 8105 North 77th. So that is Walton and Post. So you might be curious what that is, and I searched that earlier, and it's this site here. And it's a food distributor. So that warehouse is a food distributor, and you can see the different brands of food. So food and guns and firearms are very different. So obviously that's not the same company. So I mean, this is a scam. But let's keep going and find all the scammy stuff. I was looking at some ammo earlier, and this is, I used to have one of these. It's a 357 SIG, so it's an unusual round. It's a 40 caliber case, and then it bottlenecks down to a 9mm bullet. And the thing I didn't like about it is the ammo was kind of expensive. But they're saying you can get 1,000 rounds for $300. And it's Sig Sauer Elite V-Crown hollow points. Yeah, I mean, we can add it to our cart. But and this is something I'll see on a lot of these sites. The prices will be either too high or too low. And if you want to check something, just go to Ammo Seek or whatever brand or whatever company you bought ammo from before and see if it makes sense. And how do you? I never do weird calibers. Handgun only, 350s mag. Where is it at? Oh, SIG, right here. Yeah, look at that. 0.33% of the searches are, so less than 1% of the searches. So the cheapest, the absolute cheapest ammo is 52 cents a round. But that was not Sig Sauer. And that's what we were looking at. and I don't remember what the grain was. What was it? 125. Okay, so let's see if they got 125. And then you seek now, and it'll show you all the places that have that ammo, if any. Nothing found. Let's just do any. Maybe they got, maybe that's really 124 and they just got it wrong or something. Or they don't want you to be searching. Wow. Okay. So nobody has it, apparently. That's not good. So let's do 50 and brass case. It's got to be new. Let's seek that. So brass, a 50-ounce box. Oh, you know what? They were saying it's 1,000. I forgot about that. So they were saying that you get 1,000 for $300. Nobody is willing to sell you that, so you can see what they're offering is not very likely. But these are all 125s. Okay. Interesting that they call it 125, not 124s. So here's Spear Lawman. That's kind of a decent brand, and that's 78 cents a round. Remington, UMC. Yeah. Federal's probably, these should be $1 a round. So this is not real. It's not realistic. This is less than half price. If you go to the cart, you'll see what I call the kiss of death, and that is payment methods that offer no refunds, no returns, and there's no way to get your money back. Zelle, Venmo, Apple Pay, PayPal, Google Pay. These are all bad. None of these companies can get you a refund. These are ways to pay friends or family. So they say you'll have to pay family and friends. So they got it backwards. It's supposed to be friends and family. So once you pay someone friends and family, there's no refunds and there's no returns ever. If I would only pay, like it says, friends and family with that. So let's keep going. They've got this page about how to pay us, and they're saying Zelle and Google Pay, and it's got pictures and all this, and Apple Pay. Those are all bad methods. When you go to the blog, it's got this information up here, which is poorly formatted, and then it's got 6 blog posts, and they're pretty bad. When you read them, this first sentence says, all bulk 30 carbine ammo is delivered free of charge at ammoman.com. You'll get a secure package shipped appropriate towards your door. Prepare for your very. That's very odd English, and they've also mentioned a competitor. Well, not really a competitor. This is an actual legit company, Ammo Man. They've been around for a long time, 20 years or so. And then it's got a picture, and it says, contrary to numerous milsurp rounds, its casing is brass, its primer is a boxer, which makes it a fantastic choice for the ardent hand loader. Hand loader? That doesn't make sense. And if you read this, it really doesn't make sense. And then down here it says, international locations at war may expedite manufacturing or have interaction unqualified employees. More mature military surplus ammo could have corrosive burden primers. These can bathe a rifle's bore in harmful mercury during ignition. And then it's got uppercase D, despite the fact that correct cleaning right away after following shooting will prevent destruction. To a lesser degree, burden primers themselves, and then they broke it up for some reason, are unwanted given that they prohibit or at least considerably complicate hand loading. The takeaway on military service surplus, and then no period. So a lot of times they look at a real article and then they use what's called a rewriter, and they paste the old article and then it translates it or changes it, and it changes some of the words to synonyms, and it changes it rearranges the sentences, and it tries to make the sentences unique, but unfortunately it makes sentences that are difficult to read, and this stuff reads like that. It says 50 caliber metal ammo can. Haven't fired any of it, however, but will soon. I am guaranteed it is going to shoot pretty much as good as it appears to be like. Stripper clips and bandoliers really are a bonus using this ammo. I question it. You can reload for the price of this great surplus ammo. Wow, that sounds like like a forum post or something. And then this. I killed a deer with these shells. They're the wrong spelling. The bullet's effectiveness was superb. Dropped a 170-pound buck in his tracks. The bullet went by means of the alternative shoulder. Wow. That's a pretty weird sentence. And then it's got just gibberish here. And then it talks about cookies and GDPR. It's kind of like they copied something and they didn't really know what they're copying. And then down here it talks about virus scans and stuff. So, I mean, this is 100% a scam website. Oh, and you can see what they've done here. This is in another language, I guess Italian or something. So sometimes they'll take English, an article in English, and then they'll translate it to another language like Italian or French or Spanish. And then they'll change it from French to Spanish, and then from Spanish to English. And then it's back in English. But it looks like they messed it up and they forgot to change some of these sentences, because this is Italian and this is Italian. Man, this site's awful. Can I go to the cart or check out? Site's kind of slow. And you can also tell they don't have real-time ammo, because I can say I want 1,000 cases and it's $300,000, and it says I can do that. And I can either pay shipping or I can get free shipping. And this isn't centered right, but all the countries are still there. And fake customer and Beverly Hills. It's got all the states. It defaults to Florida because they said that they're in Florida, but they're not. And the cart updates. And there's no tax. California is a taxable state, and it's not giving me any warnings. I don't think you can send. I think you have to send ammo in California to a gun dealer. You can't just send it to your house. So to recap, McClainAmmunition.com is a scam. All their payment methods are bad. They don't have tax. None of these companies want payment for gun or ammunition purchases. All their blog posts are stolen. The ammo we looked at is at least half price, but I can't even find a location for finding it right now. It's probably 4 or 5 times more expensive for this ammo right now. So Do not buy anything from McClainammo.com, and I hope you have better luck shopping online in the future. Thank you. Bye.